You're listening to PDR Tool Talk, all about PDR stories, tools, and techniques.
For the thousands in attendance, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Mike Toledo, along with John Hiley, Vince D'Alessandro, and Daniel Grom. Listen, this is the podcast that we are already probably there, on our way, or going to be out there. Maybe me and Daniel are already setting up to Orlando. We're probably at Disneyland right now, Daniel.
Yeah, we'll be at Disneyland. That's what, we're on a roller coaster right now. When you guys start listening to this, me and Mike are on a roller coaster.
Yeah. You guys got to say it, though. I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
I'm going to Disneyland.
I just got to Orlando. I'm going to Disneyland, man. So
Disney World.
Oh, Disney World.
Yeah. Disneyland's way better than Disney World. I hope I get a lot of hate letters.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. It's the original. Come on. It has Walt's fingerprints all over everything. The Pirates of the Caribbean has 2 drops and Orlando only has 1 drop. They have a better haunted mansion, though. I'll give them that.
You're a Disney nerd.
I totally am a Disney nerd.
You are.
You know why? Because it's attention to detail. That's what I like about Disney. You know. Oh, look at this. Freaking Vince right now. Okay, let's tell everybody. Vince is getting, looks like a T-bone steak hand delivered with potatoes and greens.
Yeah, pork chop.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not 5
and applesauce.
I'm surprised it's not 5 pounds of pasta.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is.
no
The worst
applesauce with
pasta
that
ever.
pork chop.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
yeah. Well, I got to be honest with you. I found out I'm kind of gluten intolerant, so I've been staying away from the pasta lately, unless it's gluten free.
How'd you find that out, sir?
It's called a lot of diarrhea and a lot of bloating.
Oh man, I didn't think I'd get you to go there, but I guess I did.
So, yeah, watching out for the gluten.
So all you guys out there, we're going to be in Orlando. So this is the pre-show for Orlando and Mobile Tech Expo. Right, guys?
Yep, it sure is.
Hey, where's our booth going to be at, Vinci?
That was booth 106, I believe. I'm going to pull that up just to confirm that, but I believe it is 106.
Now, who we buy? Aren't we across from Stuckey over there by the guys over there at oh shit, I'm probably gonna get in trouble for not knowing this right off the top of my head. Not the PDR Nation booth, but the other one, Ricky Bain, all them guys, Tommy.
Napart.
Yep, Naptar. I think we're right over there by all them guys.
Napart.
That part.
So what's going on? Okay, what do you think, John? Let's start with you. Me and Daniel get in Monday night. I think I get in like 2 hours after Daniel. I get like 6:10. That's what I looked at. 6:10 p.m. arrival time. That's
Perfect.
What
I get
105. Booth 105, guys. Sorry.
Booth 105.
105.
I'm sure they could find it with the PA system I'm going to be screaming at people on.
So we get in. We're gonna do our thing. Just chill out and relax, and then I'm gonna be here. What we're trying to do is say this show is really gonna be about what our agenda is and what we're looking forward to, and and then talk about a little bit of stuff that's gonna happen, what we think is gonna predict is gonna happen, because that's what I kind of want to talk about. See if anything what we predict is gonna happen. And then we'll do a follow up, obviously, through the show and through the show that's happening. And then we'll do a follow up after everything was said and done. We're already home. So,
Are you guys? Do you get that nervous energy, that excitement that I get? I mean, I get so excited for this show. Do you guys? Or is it just me?
I get excited in a different way. I do it like Tony Robbins. I start listening to this crazy music. I get a song in my head, and then I start feeling like I'm getting ready to go to war. And then I start reading a specific thing about marketing and sales, and I just let it like overtake me.
Yeah, we are. John is on a mission,
Mike?
dude.
You get excited?
I do. I get excited. I kind of like John, but more mellow, a little bit more mellow.
He knows how I get.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that anticipation of, what you want to bring to the show, what you want to see. And, one of the things I've been doing is I've been calling all the tool makers and finding out, a little inside info of what's their secret sauce that they're bringing to the show. And there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of new secret tools out there that they're waiting to debut at the show. So I'm excited to seeing it all, and I want to bring it all to you. So I'm going to be doing a lot of live blogs. Check us out on Facebook on our PDR Tool Time Revolution. I'm going to be doing a lot of live stuff and just going to booth to booth so you guys can see it all that you didn't decide to go.
Yeah. If you guys aren't part of our Facebook group, you got to check it out. It's the largest number of actual dent technicians that are in a group. So there's a couple groups out there that might be a little bit bigger, but they let everybody in. They're open forums, but ours is closed forum with dent technicians, and it is off the hook. You need to get in on it.
So wait, one thing I wanted to talk about though, a tool that is going to be there, and freaking Vince just posted a video of it, that PDR box thing, and I just watched your 11-year-old kid just zap that thing right out, dude. That looks like it's going to be pretty promising.
What did he think, Vince?
Who, Nick?
Yeah,
my son. He's like, he thought it was the coolest thing ever. He saw me fix one really quick. He's like, can I try? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you can try, because this is it's pretty brainless and pretty dangerous for people to get a hold of, I think.
PDR is easy.
I could see Nick sneaking around and shocking me with it for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
That kid is ornery. He somehow stole my phone within 2 seconds and was texting his dad from it. And I was like, what the hell just happened? And before it could even lock, he seen the screen was still open. It was gone. Man.
Yeah.
He is ornery. He's like more, we talk about Vince being ornery, gluing people's shit down to tables and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The apple does not fall far from the tree, my friends.
Yeah, there's something about that kid of yours.
He's a good kid.
You know what I want to do? I want to give him a microphone and just have him walk around the show, and I'll film him while he interviews people and say, so why is your tool so good?
Triana and Nicholas, we'll send them around with cameras and microphones and have them.
That sounds good.
But I am looking forward to that PDR box, dude.
Okay, well, let's get it right. It's the Power PDR box. Power PDR.
Power PDR. And what's so special? What's so different about it? I mean, compared to what was that? That big dent box?
Machine.
Yeah, big dent machine.
Okay, big dent machine. You have to tap it, right? It's tap, 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 and it's heating up the panel. And it's blistering paint, and you're working it. Tap, 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 tap. It takes you a while, and you're shrinking the metal. It's the same thing, kind of like what John does, and John trains with a positive and a negative off of a battery lead. Just zapping it, zap, 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 trying to shrink the metal. With this, you're shrinking the metal just by putting the graphite tip on it, and it's grounded, and you just move it around, and you move it around, and it looks like a snail. You can make snail trails really easy. So you don't want to keep it in the same spot for very long. Otherwise, you're going to have a nasty high spot or a snail trail. But what's different about it between the Power PDR box and the hot box or the dent box, when you use the dent box or the hot box, when it cools down, it goes back to a low spot. This does not do that. What was left with it was a few high spots that you could easily knock down with the knockdown and hammer and move on to the next dent.
So it truly tightens up that metal and it keeps it tight.
Yeah,
exactly. And the video that I posted, you could see that, seconds later, my son puts his face on it. So it's definitely not hot, not like the hot box or the dent box, which
blistering the metal or the paint. Yeah.
Well, that's the same thing that happens when your battery starts to die down with the screwdriver freaking trick with the jumper cables.
Yeah.
Or what I done was I started using smaller batteries and then mid-size batteries and then higher ones. It changes the voltage, but what I like of what you're saying about this machine is that you got the steady voltage that you can just dial in. And what I'm hearing here is that you get it at that perfect voltage.
Mm-hmm.
It's not so hot. You got to worry about it burning the paint, but it's, just enough where it moves the metal. Yeah. And to me, that's just awesome because you couldn't get that with the big dent machine. At least I couldn't dial it in.
Let's talk first impressions. what's your mind saying about this thing?
First impressions, you guys know, and all our listeners know that listen regularly, I'm a cheap bastard. I don't like buying tools unless I really wholeheartedly believe in them. I knew from the get-go, from talking to Dwayne, from talking to John Renstrom, and a few other people that I respect and admire in this industry, that this tool was legit and real coming back from Japan. So I wanted my hands on it immediately, and Dwayne was kind enough to send one out to me, and I'm supposed to pass it around to you guys too, but I got to be honest with it, it's not coming to you anytime.
No, you're passing it to us and buying another one. That one's the one that gets passed, and then you buy another one.
Damn.
He's all mad because we
Just
get
wait
more
till
stuff
it gets
than he
sent
did.
in. Just wait till it gets sent in, and
I
then
never get anything.
we'll send it back
if
to you at the
tool
end.
makers,
man.
send some stuff to Vince. Make
So,
it.
anyways, it's heavy though, guys. It's not like a dent box or a hot box.
It's like a welding machine.
It's 34 pounds. It's a unit. You're not going to be a door dinger running around town with this sucker. You know, if you have a shop or you're a hail guy and you're set up in a shop, this tool, it's going to make you so much money. It's not even funny. I mean, to watch my kid do it in a minute and a half on a quarter-size dent, and it was gone as a whole.
Guys, let's be honest though. Let's be dead on honest, because the audience deserves to hear this. Okay, you are not going to use that on everyday hail dents. No, you're only going to use it on the ones that are oil can, that there's no return, that you got to get them back from oil can. You got to buzz the paint off the bottom.
Yeah,
you should not do that for a dent that is just a normal dent. You should not be up there grinding underneath the headliner unless it's absolutely necessary and it's a last ditch result. That's what this is for. But what does that mean for a hail technician? That means massive amounts of money, because we get stuck where you got that one bad one or them 10 bad ones that if you save them, you get that roof.
Yeah. And I got to be honest with
That's
you. If I have a dent in a quarter panel, I'm pulling apart the quarter panel. I might shave off the e-coating, and I'm probably just going to spray some undercoating on it and box it back up. And
all right, let's be a body shop thing. I mean, those guys who want to be a PDR tech, who don't have the skill level to be a PDR tech, is there still a lot, Vince? Would you, in your mind, would you still say that you're going to still have to be a PDR tech to finish a dent with that thing?
Yes, absolutely. Unless you get so good on it that you don't have to knock down. But there was no way, I literally just fixed 2 dents with it, guys. So, and they weren't flawless, but they were to the point that all I'd have to do is make a few knockdowns and it would be fine. Same with my son's dent. When he did it, it was a smooth mound that any of us could have easily knocked down in a couple of minutes and moved on.
Well, and you'll never get that thing to work in inaccessible areas. I mean, there might be some invention, but what happens is it arcs with the brace. So the metal arcs it, but the brace arcs it. And then if you put it through a hole, it arcs at the hole.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So the hole is bare enough where it'll start arcing and shocking. It's just the paint, it's designed for open areas where there's an oil can dent. And
I have a feeling that this is going to be one of the big attention getters. People are going to want to see this thing in person. I know this is going to be the one thing I go to. I'm going to show this on the YouTube channel and the PDR Tool Time. I know Daniel will beat me to the punch there, but I'll put it on the YouTube channel and show how it's working. Man, this is very interesting. I'll be picking one up for sure as soon as they announce the price. Right? They don't have no price yet.
Yeah, that's it. They don't have a price yet.
They don't have a price yet because it's going through duties and whatnot. And you have to figure out the price point, which is reasonable. I will tell you this though: if you're taking the hotbox training, he will have 2 of them there, so people can try them and check them out. I have the 3rd one, so there's only 3 in this country right now. 2 are going to Orlando, and 1 will be with me for eternity.
Well, I think you should bring it with you to Orlando so we can do it out on our rental car.
No, because it's 34 pounds. I'm not going to pay to ship that. Come on.
But that's what we did with the cold glue. Is we did it in the parking lot, on the way to the airport.
Look at Daniel trying
to bring it through the airport, man. Haul it on there with you. Put it in your carry-along, man.
I got Magnatech mats to do.
They ain't gonna get you for that. They let people pass with all kinds of stuff that I was surprised that they passed through. They let somebody pass through with my tactical hammer with pointy spikes on it.
Yeah, especially if you're TSA pre-check like me, you don't do
I mean,
anything. You just walk
Jesus, you could attack a whole plane with that. Become like a little Viking, I mean,
Shh, Big Brother's watching. Listen.
oh, phew, yeah, that's right. We're live.
So Daniel, what are you looking forward to? Come on.
You know what? Everybody there is got something new to show. Everybody I've talked to, at Limident. Actually, I'm probably most excited about Limident. James Lee
Little light.
have his new lights, and I really want to check out his new lights. I mean, number one, he's just always a class act, does friggin' phenomenal products. He stands behind his products. He's just a stand-up dude. There's nobody better in the industry than him, and love his stuff. Batvac, Chris, and if you guys honestly, so I got a new light from Dentrix, and the first thing I did is I go, it's got this pump thing. So I called up Chris at Batvac, and I'm like, hey, Chris, can you modify this thing? He goes, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. Because honestly, I'm so spoiled now with Batvac. I don't want to use anything without Batvac.
So Daniel, make sure you get it backed before you send it to me.
Of course.
Okay.
Absolutely, sir. Yes, sir.
Actually,
Sure.
just got a brand new Dentrix light as well. So I'll be.
Which one did you get?
I got the full size one. I don't know. I haven't put it together yet, but I'll be doing a video on that tomorrow. And I'm going to be putting the magnet, the Never Loose, on there and hooking that thing up. So
the nice thing about that all their lights, their small light and their big light, is that they're very lightweight, just super lightweight. And I'm learning now. I just got a new light from DNE. They're out of the Ukraine. They sent me a whole light. I think it's DNE, right?
Something like that. Like that.
And anyway, their light stand is made out of aluminum, but their fixture is really lightweight. And what I've realized is that my lights are really heavy, and just grabbing that thing and wheeling around, the lighter it is, the easier it is to wheel around. So, but I'll be doing videos on that kind of stuff when I get back from him.
There is so much new tools out. It ain't funny. I think you better bring some money, people. You're going to be spending some loot over there.
How about Steve's new handle? Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course I've seen it. And I haven't got my hands on one to have for myself. So yeah, no.
Daniel just got his a couple days ago, He's been putting it to use.
You're just getting me.
Probably going to make a video of it.
You're getting me in trouble now.
Did you get it?
Actually, I haven't seen one. I haven't touched it. I haven't smelt it.
It's friggin' legit, man.
I haven't rubbed against it.
And I was bugging him for that for years, dude. But he would tell me, I'd say, Steve.
Booth.
I said, Steve, why don't you make it? You know what you could make is you could make a ratchet pop off. No, I've done ratchets before. They just don't work. And yeah, but you got new machines. That was 12 years ago. I mean, you need to do new stuff, man. So yeah, no. Finally, he comes out with it. So, and I'm still waiting.
Well, thank you, Mike.
I got to check that out because his handles are the best that I've ever felt on a door tool. And just because there's no play in them, and even though they take a little while to move around, but I guess this one moves around even quicker, but they are literally solid as a rock. And that's what I liked.
Yeah.
Ron Cornyn was up here, and he had some really cool custom made tools from Ultra. And I'll tell you, there were some times where it was that tool that got the leverage. And part of that was that you can screw on an extension. And when you screw on that extension, I mean, I'll tell you what, you grab further out on that thing, you get a lot of power generated on the base of that tool.
Yep.
Yeah, he's smart about that, because once you see that you have his tools with his ends on there, and you can put multiple ends or multiple handles on there, you kind of just want to have all your tools like that. So it's kind of built-in loyalty.
Yep. Another thing, speaking of handles, is tips. We all got the
Just the tip, man.
chip
There we go again.
rabbit hole in
We're
3.
gonna talk about one tip, man. Just the tip. Are you talking about the magnetic ones?
Yes, Wiley tips.
Yeah.
The Wiley quick change tips.
I've been using them all the time.
Yeah, when Mike posted that first video, I'm like, oh, geez, here we go. This is a gimmick, right? And then talked to the gentleman and got some, and they are legit. They are definitely a cool little tip. John, what are you looking forward to at MTE?
Yeah, it's John's turn.
I'm looking forward to bringing a new product line, or let's just say a new. God, I don't want to say too much. I talked about it a little bit on my other podcast that dropped today. But basically, what me and Mike has put together over the last couple months is a system or a product that is going to change the way a lot of people in the paintless dent removal arena do business or conduct business. So I am literally going to be at our booth, and I'm going to have a mini PA system, and I'm going to have the microphone connected right there to the desk, and I'm going to be giving some live demonstrations, and we are going to have discounts. I mean, that's about as far as I can go on that product line. But you guys are going to see something amazing there, something that's never been brought to the industry, something that's going to make people more money than any tool could ever make you. And we're going to be dropping that, and then I'll just let the cat out of the bag. We are going to be announcing the date for our next mega media event. And in fact, we can talk about it right now. It is actually going to be at the end of the last week of March. And we are going to be doing that at Anson in Arlington, Texas. So we're going to be dropping that event. We're going to have special discounts for Mobile Tech Expo folks. And we're going to have discounts over that weekend. But, are we going to actually talk about this a little bit on the other podcast, but we're going to be in the middle of Texas, and we're taking this mega media event and we're centering it around positioning yourself as a hail damage expert.
Well, yeah. Then we're having obviously the photo shoots again, the marketing. You see, it's one thing that you have you so-called, you know how to push hail. We all know that's why you're going to be there. You know how to push hail. But how do you know how to push yourself to the core? I mean, if you had, obviously, I would say hail market's one of the most tightest competitor ever, because you could have a tent set up and like literally half a block away, you've got 2 other tents set up. What's going to help you stand out from the rest, from those other guys? And this course and this what we do is going to really help you stand out and get those retail customers to come to you. So that's what we are focusing on big time.
Yeah, and above and beyond that, for anybody who still just wants the door ding shots, the roof shots, we do have another video that we can swap out. So either way, but the main focus here is hail damage, and all you hail guys know that literally, like if you sell one hail damage car with our system, with all the photos, with the videos, all the media that you're going to get, all the education, we're going to show you how to like basically go in an area and target your customers and immediately start delivering ads directly to them, and then retarget them based on the way they respond on your website. All this stuff is going to be included. It's just cutting edge type stuff. We're also going to expose this new secret where we basically let a robot partially take over and do some of the sales for us. And I'm not going to say much more. I'm not going to talk much more into that, but it's absolutely unbelievable.
I can say this. John's giving me a little bit of a preview, and he's totally legit on this thing. What I saw gets me excited about my business, and basically you're basically talking about automating a lot of tasks that, we don't make money if we're dealing with marketing and doing all the stuff. We make money when we're pushing metal. That's
right. That's right. Yeah. The main thing is that you're developing your site, Daniel.
Yep.
John, your site isn't just supposed to be a website. It's supposed to create a system for you. It's an automated system built in there to help you run your business easier. So
And John's geeking out, man. He's going out there. He's finding out the latest and greatest info. And honestly, I don't think there's. I mean, you could try to hire a professional website company, and I don't think they're even going to come up with half this stuff. To be honest, right, John?
Nah, I mean, there's no way. What me and Mike are developing here, we talk to a lot of web so-called professionals, and what we find out is that they just want a bunch of money for nothing. And that's just not how we roll. I mean, that's why everybody who came to our mega media event felt satisfied. We still work with all of them today. They're in our mastermind group. Everybody who does that becomes like a part of our family, and we continue to educate them and teach them all the new things. And that's something that is invaluable. And not to mention our entire program, it's going to be so reasonably priced that literally, if you sell one hail damage car, if you land one hail damage car, it's going to be twice the amount of what it costs to come out and do the mega media event. And literally everything above and beyond that's profit. I mean, somebody would have to literally be crazy or insane not to think that this wasn't a good move for their company. Take a look at your website. If you don't look like you're positioned as the hail damage expert in your area, if people can't clearly go to a full page of content and see that you are the absolute best choice for them to do their hail damage repairs, you're losing money continuously because they have nothing to choose from. They're going to you, they're going to your competitor, and you guys look a lot alike, and they're just rolling the dice. Well, why do that? Why not stack the deck? Stack the deck in your favor. And you know what I mean? When they come to your site, there's going to be, your deck's going to be full of aces. And when they go there, it's just going to be a random thing. And that's what we are really trying to deliver with this system. We're going to make a lot of people a lot of money. And that's my goal, because look, I can fix dents and I can make people happy, one dent at a time. That doesn't make me near as happy as when somebody comes to me and says that we made them hundreds of thousands of dollars.
We heard that, Mike.
Yeah, we heard that.
sorry.
That doesn't make me near as happy as when somebody comes to us and tells us that we made them hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that's money for their family. That's money for their mortgage. That's money for a new life. And that, in my, that's the best feeling ever. So that's what we do.
Go on.
Now I got questions for you.
All
that
right.
Everyone's thinking. How many people are going to be allowed? Have you determined? Because you are going to be in a bigger facility now.
Right.
Mike's shop was great, but Anson is probably 3 to 4 times the size. So are you opening up for more or keeping it little?
Yeah, we're going to open up for more. Yeah, it's probably twice the amount of what we did last time, maybe 100 people max.
Yeah.
We still, it doesn't matter. I mean, we could take on 80, 100 people just fine.
Yep.
But it is going to be at Anson, like you said. And then Anson is also that following Saturday, we're going to have basically education on Thursday and Friday. And then on Saturday, we're going to have education, but it's also going to be an open house environment where tool vendors and everybody's going to come there. It's going to be like a big get together, a big family party. You guys are going to be there. We're going to pack our education in 2 days, but we're still going to have to pull you out of that big party, and we're still going to be doing photo shoots on Saturdays. So, and nobody who comes there on Saturday is going to get photo shoots unless they are part of the mega media attendee. Nobody gets through without a badge.
Wristbands.
The big question though is there going to be bacon burnt ends?
Of course.
Well, if Ants is going to be, it's all you've been talking about though, Daniels.
I know.
I'm going to go hit that up, dude.
But everybody's going to understand when they have this delicious goodness in their mouth.
Well, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be at PDR College doing the advanced seminar, and I'm going to be talking about marketing and talking about the website. Actually, the first topic is business. Basically, is talking about like everybody. There's a lot of dent guys out there that work by themselves, and they want extra help, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to technically raise a technician. That's what I like to call it. Like, you want to raise a technician. It's hard. It's really hard. I haven't seen very many people succeed where they take a veteran tech and then they've hired them and then they've kept them happy, because it's, once you have a veteran tech and he's out there, I mean, he's already made $100,000 or $200,000, $300,000, and he's going to go work for somebody privately. it's either he's going to be very content or he's going to be paid very well. But I'm not saying that you're not going to be able to do that when you're training your person by himself. But I'm saying you can wean him. You can totally control how you want that technician to be and work for you, and obviously create yourself some freedom, some vacation time to be able to help run your business. Because if you're gone and your business can't run, that's not a business. You own a job, so you need to put those people in place for yourself, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. How you can do it with contracts, not a contract like Dent Wizard would have. I'm talking like another type of contract, more of a binding contract.
I think a lot of guys are going to be interested in that subject because everybody's always wondering how do I expand? How do I do that?
Yeah. What's the recipe? So,
it's so weird. We found that at the Mega Media event that about 50% of people that attended wanted to scale their business, is what you guys are talking about. And the other 50% wanted a high-end craftsman model. So there's a little bit of both there. It's pretty interesting. Some people don't want employees, but there's people that do, they want to expand and stuff like that. And God, Mike, you've done it really, really well. That's going to be some valuable information there, buddy.
Yep. And then the other thing I'm talking about is the website. So what are some powerful tools that you need to have in your website? You can't just expect, oh God, Mike built me a great site. I'm just going to leave it and I'm done. That's not what it's for. That's not what it's for. It's a tool. It's to help you make money. Today's, I call it and me and John came up with this name. It's PDR media site, because it has to do with all the social tools beyond the website itself. And if they can work, your website can work as a team with all those social tools.
Yes.
And you can implement it, it is going to be a kick-ass system you're going to develop, not just with the business, but with everything that you can tie into. So that's what I'm going to be talking about. And then you guys can come if you haven't attended the course and you want to check out what we're talking about, you're going to come to our booth, denttrainer.com, and PDR Tool Time. We'll be showing it. John's got a big PA system, TV. And we'll run down the system and we'll give you an estimate. What depending on what you want, we're gonna give you an estimate what you want. But it's gonna be kick ass.
Yeah, Mike, and they can also head on over to denttrainermedia.com.
Yep.
And that will allow you to check out some of the previous attendees, a lot of testimonials, a lot of pictures of their work. You can check out the videos that we delivered. All over there. So again, that is trainermedia.com. And by then we'll have the website announced for the systems. I can't even call it like a website anymore. If you got a website, it's sitting there like just doing nothing. This is a interactive platform that everything funnels down to. So simply, we developed it all out. So simply, everything funnels to one app on your phone.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with the web anymore. It's a PDR media site. It's a media site. So,
and even bigger and better than that, though, they're so keyworded out. I mean, the whole thing is so searchable. I mean, they have every great thing a website would have, and then more, much, much more.
And what about you, Vince? What do you? You're going to be a first-time boother.
Yeah, I'm at the PDR Dent Trainer site. Sorry, I'm having some audio difficulties here. But anyways, I'll be at the Dent Trainer booth as well with you guys. We're going to be talking PDR tool time with
but most importantly, you're going to have your Magnatech mats there, right?
I am going to have my Magnatech mat there. It will be there for sale. I will also have a very limited number of doodahs available. But with the Magnatech mat, I actually have a stand that I custom made for a hood. And you could sit there and play with it all you want and test it out and touch and feel it and everything. Myself and my wife will be there to, we'll have some free giveaways. We'll have stickers and cards and stuff like that. But most importantly is the first 100 customers that actually buy a mat will be getting a $40 tool from Anson PDR. So,
nice.
And it's first come, first serve. The first 100 people will be walking out with a tool valued at $40. And it's such a special tool and a new tool that I don't even have one yet. I don't even know what it is. They want to surprise me at the Mobile Tech Expo.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Anson always doing the job right.
Yeah, they're great people over there.
Oh, hey, not to mention that there's several places that Mobile Tech RX is giving away $100 coupons. I think PDR College, their advanced skill seminar, $100 for anybody who attends that. They're giving away $100 for the Mega Media event, and they're giving away $100 for anybody who buys a Dent Trainer package. So that's a credit to their account, or if you're getting a new account on Mobile Tech RX, they'll sign you up. You got $100.
Cool.
And definitely go over and talk to those guys. Their new parts thing is so awesome. I'm ordering parts already. I'm getting them right away. No, they're 2 days out right now with parts. I mean, I haven't figured out how to get them from my local dealership yet. They can get them on the truck the same day, but I haven't ordered enough parts to do so yet. And what I've seen so far is freaking awesome.
Nice.
I'm trying to sign body shops up on that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'm gonna have my tank vise there. I'm gonna be doing a couple demos, or not demos, but I'm gonna be there showing it off, and it'll be the Vince is trying to be funny here.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have the tank vise. We'll probably have it over in the demo section for Anson. It's probably where I'll end up being. We haven't decided exactly.
Well,
but
I think that'd be a good spot.
Guys looking to get into that, check it out. Come over and ask questions. And if you use the secret word, you might get a free gift from me. The secret word is PDR Tool Time.
Oh, all right. More free stuff.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I got screwed by not having your tank stand, dude. Like literally, there's one I had to turn down because it was too brutally hit. There was no way to strap it without getting hit with like any rock or turn and all that stuff. I tried all my normal tricks, and you guys know what I do. I mounted it with wood. I had all these contraptions set up. That thing still, there was no way to see the tip of your tool because it had a tiny bit of movement.
Yeah. Did you guys see the post that I did? I did a motorcycle dent in 30 minutes.
30 minutes? 3 minutes.
Well, total time for polishing and everything, it was 30 minutes. But yeah, it was really fast. It was like 10 minutes.
Now, did you do a pushing technique or did you smack it a little bit?
It was just pushing. It was just, but the story behind it was another dent tech was afraid to do the repair, and he referred the tank to me. I ended up getting it. I ended up posting it, and I showed my watch in the video to prove how long it takes me. And I did that to encourage other guys to say, wait a second, maybe it's not as hard as I think. And there are hard tanks, don't get me wrong, but a lot of tanks, the Harley tanks, are easy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I think the Hondas are the easy ones, man. All them, that little skinny metal, that stuff. I'll tell you, the hard ones, the Indians.
Yes. I have to say, man.
Jesus,
hate
man.
that freaking tough ass metal. Dude.
I got a guy sending me a 1919 Indian motorcycle tank.
I hope them are better than the new ones, man.
Yeah. We'll
Them
see.
new Indians, I took everything I could just to get a fender dent out.
Yeah.
It was brutal, man.
All right, well, I think that's going to cover it. We're pretty excited about going MTE. We really hope to see you guys there. Are we doing any tech tips right now? Or are we just holding off right now? Daniel?
Hey, stop sucking eggs. It's time for PDR Tech Tips.
I've always got a tech tip ready to go. So,
all right, go for it.
You know me. I'm just.
Go for it with your tech tip.
Hold on, I got to pull up my folder. So
how about I go? I'll go.
Hey,
go ahead.
Good.
I might have mentioned this before, but I'm going to mention it again. Then, so today I was doing a gas tank, and I only had one basic opening underneath. Daniel, I had such good access. The angle sucked. You know what I mean? It was like, cause the dent was right above it, and I couldn't get a tool right to it. I mean, like I could get to it, but I couldn't get the leverage. The only way to do it is just push a tool straight up on it. But luckily I had your bendable tool, the Harley Davidson, and then so I screwed a white ball to it. Okay. And no matter what angle I was pushing from, I was still getting point of contact to the dent. Because if I would have used like any other tip, I would have lost the leverage of the tip to get directly, I'll get a good push. But with the ball tip, you can still use the bottom of the ball, the middle of the ball, the top of the ball, and you're still getting contact. So that's what I use. Yes.
Same no matter what angle.
Exactly. So if you get in that kind of predicament, or it doesn't even have to be a motorcycle tank, you got a weird angle, but you can get a tool to it, but you're just not getting the tip that you want. Try putting a ball tip on it, and hopefully that will help.
Yeah,
you.
those Dentcraft ball tips are frigging amazing. And sometimes they're, if you get a bigger, you can go with a small one, but you can go with a bigger ball, and it just has a little bit more height. And sometimes just that 1/4 inch of height can make all the difference in the right leverage point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
I do have to say that tank you're working on, Mike, that thing was like the ugliest tank I've ever seen in my life. What was going on there?
I don't know.
Dude, I've gotten some ugly pinstriping. This guy brings in this thing and he goes, I don't want you to mess up the pinstriping. And I go, are you sure? This is
how about I do you a favor and do it anyways, dude?
Zebra print on it and pinstriping, right?
I swear to you that a guy came in here and we painted his motorcycle and he made us tape off the ugliest pinstriping ever and keep it. And like literally my painter had to go around and like fine line all this pinstripe, and he said it's probably gonna look like shit, and did it. And I mean, it did come out pretty good, but it was some sort of like Indian like teal colors and that blue and that, I mean, dude, it was blue and purple or something. It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
to each their own, right?
Yeah. So my tech tip is it's cold right now, and we're always answering phone calls. And do you guys hate when you glue a tab on a panel and then you get a phone call, and then you answer the phone call, you get done with it, and you come back and you go, oh shit, that glue tab's still there, but it's been sitting there for too long. Yeah. And it's just going to pull off in 2 seconds. So my tech tip is put your heat gun on it on low and just heat it up just slightly, and it renews it so it doesn't, get brittle, doesn't get that brittle glue thing going on.
That's cool.
I'm going to add to that, Daniel. Use the hot box. I have a dent box. I use the dent box to heat up the panel again. It's quicker than a heat gun.
Yeah, if you got a $2,000 hot box,
double tech tip. John?
So I guess I'll just follow behind with the whole heat thing. It's really cold here in Ohio. I had to take off a plastic tailgate top on a Chevy truck. If you guys know, they got holes in them and all that. Once you get that plastic piece off, you can either use a heat gun, it'll take you forever, or just pull up if you got a heat lamp like I do here, put that bad boy on it, set it up about 12 inches away, let it set, and you will not have to worry about busting clips. That thing will bend really easy on the edges. Above and beyond that, any plastic piece you work on, if you use heat on it. I mean, I didn't want to break the under clips one time on a hood for whatever reason. I didn't have any to replace it. And they're the ones that really break easy. I think, them Hondas with the little Christmas tree, one side of them always snaps off.
Yeah.
You put your heat gun on there a little bit, toast it up. Them things will bend inside out, but they'll come out without breaking.
That's good, man. You guys came correct this year, man. Shoot. Wait, best tech tips of the year.
Tech tip time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that wraps it up, man. So I hope to see everybody out there. I can't wait. I'm getting excited. So,
come see us at the bar at the Caribe Royale.
Yeah. And mention this. You got to ask the painkiller, and Daniel Grom will invite the first 100 people that come up to Daniel. Free painkiller.
Oh, hey, we're back by Bahama Breeze now.
That's the only place you can get a painkiller is the Bahama Breeze.
As long as John goes to the right Bahama Breeze, though, not the one.
He goes to the wrong one.
Yeah, I
He
went
didn't want to hang
an
out
hour,
with us.
45 minutes away and showed up there. It was like, ah!
Where are you guys?
No, it's because I was trying to follow you, you maniac driver.
Yeah.
You were the craziest driver I've ever tried to follow, dude. You'd hit one thing, do a Yui, and then
Was it Daniel?
down one block and do another
Yeah.
Yui.
Yeah.
And it was like the craziest person to follow on planet Earth, man.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. We will see you at the expo. We will be at booth 105, just to remind everyone. 105, right next to PDR Finesse.
Got
All
it.
right, guys. And don't forget, go to MTE and level up your tools.
Then join